With any item you get in TF2, there is always something special that we hold near and dear to our hearts. The first craft hat we got from a drop, the first unique weapon we got, the first unusual we traded for. We all have a few special items that we hold near and dear to our heart. Items we would never trade the world for. Sure, I have my engineer unusual with the ooze effect and my overclocked all-class hats, but for me, the item I miss the most is my Grandmaster Chess Hat. In case you're not aware of the Grandmaster Chess Hat, it is a rare promotional hat that was included in all purchases of the Think Geek TF2 chess set, and I have that exact set. I paid $50 for it around Christmas time back in 2014. It was actually half off, and I think that was when Valve actually had a store too, not just a simple partnership with We Love Fine. I also think it was one of the first ever items I got into my account on TF2, long before I even got Prime on it. Now, you would think that with such a special item, an item that had a killstreak feature implemented on it before actual killstreaks existed, you would never, ever trade that item, right? Well, tell that to past me about half a decade ago. Why would I trade such a valuable item anyway? Well, two things that past me were heavily influenced by back then. Getting into trading for the first time, and an experience some random ass fucker told me on a Saxton Hale server. Now, for the trading reasoning, finally getting my hands on actual TF2 and not playing console Orange Box TF2 for the first time felt fucking great, and I had this rush to play everything. My autistic ass was also following all TF2 updates on PC, trading, community, game modes, everything. I fucking followed it. It's how I knew the basics of all sorts of shit like trading, how to play, how to function in that environment. However, with my rush of blinding stupidity, I traded my Grandmaster because I just wanted to get back into trading back then. And I even know what I traded my Grandmaster for. I traded it for a Diamond Bot Killer scattergun with parts on it. Yep. If that sounds fucking retarded, you bet your ass it is. The dude who I traded it to also didn't even really want my Grandmaster that fucking much. So why did I desperately want to trade the Grandmaster? Well, this ties into my second reasoning I mentioned earlier. Some random fuck, some piece of shit nobody said in chat in the Versus Saxon Hale game I was in said, and I quote, "The Grandmaster is the rich man's gibbous." Yes, that is what he said. Nothing more and nothing less. This comment has been burned into my mind for life. Over my fucking Grandmaster I traded. Some random asshole just out of the blue told me that in the text chat. Ugh. The funny thing is, this was back when the Grandmaster was only about 6 keys at the time. So the rich man's gibbous comment had some plausible reasoning behind it. Keys were worth a lot less refined, and you couldn't get as much shit to pimp your characters out with at the time, so you could use that as an insult. The rich man's gibbous. Wow. How fucking retarded am I to let that influence me? Well, here I am now, 5 years later, and to this day, I have been hunting my Grandmaster. I did actually track down my exact Grandmaster, but if you check my inventory out, you can see I don't have it. Now, why is that? Well, that's another story in itself. So, a year or two ago, I decided, you know what, fuck it, and I go try to look for my Grandmaster. And I had to do some fucking reaching and a half. My Grandmaster's level is 75, and according to backpack.tf at least, there are only 16 level 75 Grandmasters in existence. However, my problem is, I did not use backpack.tf at the time when I had my Grandmaster, so the website didn't catalog any history, and I had to work around that. I had to go through all my fucking trade history that Steam graciously keeps track of by going into your trading tab on your account. I added the dude who I traded with, and he not only added me, he went the extra mile to help me out. Either he was the one I traded the Grandmaster to, or he was someone else who bought the hat off the market. and I asked if he could look into his history to see who he sold the hat to. However, he didn't trade the hat and he sold it on the Steam market. So he did the extremely kind thing and dug in his email account to the email receipt Valve sends you after you sell your items to the Steam community market, and I found it. I found the dude who had my Grandmaster. He was some communist LARPing retard who collected all sorts of genuine items. He had a Robo sandwich, all sorts of shit like that. So I added him, and I explained all the reaching I had to do, and all the digging I had to do to even find him. And I explained that the Grandmaster he had was the one I activated with my chess set code that I got, and I wished to re-buy my hat back. I even had another Grandmaster I wanted to swap for this, and if he really wanted to, he could have heckled me for probably some other small little item or some other thing I had in my inventory, and I probably would have accepted it. And you know what happens? He fucking blocks me. Not because I said anything offensive or rude, not because I was bugging him, he just fucking blocks me. Without any questioning, with no probable cause. I was extremely polite and informative to him, and he just fucking blocked me. I wasn't trying to stiff him. I explained the importance of the Grandmaster he had and explained how I'd be forever grateful if we could just swap the Grandmasters, but no, he fucking blocks me. And I think he changed his Steam URL too because I bookmarked his account, but when I click on it now, it tells me this page isn't available. Just typing this script is just... it's starting to piss me off. This is the reason why I hate traders in TF2 and CSGO. These people are just self-centered, inconsiderate assholes with no compassion, no empathy, and are just out for themselves. This is why I called him a communist LARPing faggot, because he acted so fucking rude to me. No, I don't want to hear that. I was polite to him the whole time, with nothing to anger or upset this guy. This person just blocked me because I had the audacity to try and get the Grandmaster that came with my TF2 chess set. Maybe I shouldn't have figured I had an uphill battle from the get-go because his account is one of those types where he says, "Don't add me," and "send trade offers only." People who won't listen to reasoning or any other forms of explanations. I had to add him because I couldn't explain my story and cause to him like that with the 140 character limit in a Steam trade offer. God, this piece of shit burns a hatred inside of me for TF2 traders that will probably last forever. Go watch my video mocking these selfish fuckers if you want to see more of that shit. So, where does that leave us now? Well, to this day, I have not found my Grandmaster. However, I have not given up hope. I am still looking for it, and I have a couple friends I'm talking to who might be able to help me out. Now, why am I making this video? Well, I guess aside from me entertaining you with my annoyances with my TF2 trading past and the guilt of what I've done, this may be a way to help possibly bring my Grandmaster home. In my stupid Discord server, I came up with this hashtag, Bring the Grandmaster Home. It sounds dumb, but I still stand by this stupid little hashtag. If you ever come across a level 75 Grandmaster, and if you're one of those savvy trading types, or just by sheer coincidence you see a level 75 Grandmaster out in the wild, please let me know. I know it is a shot in the dark with only a 1 out of 16 chance of even one of those Grandmasters being mine, but please, I need to find my Grandmaster. It sounds stupid as shit, but there's just a slight pit in my stomach. Not even a pit, a hole in my stomach. And whenever I think about it, it kind of hurts me on the inside. My virtual pixel hat I stupidly traded, and me coming so close to getting it, only for a selfish asshole to snuff my plans out and make this knot in my gut burn. Burn like the hatred of traders, like a hot fucking coal. I also know I talk shit to traders, but if you are one of those trader types, and if you're this far in the video, you probably didn't rage from it because at least you can roll with punches, and you know that those traders, fuck, I can't even talk. These trading stereotypes don't even apply to you. So, you're not an aged trader, and that is a very rare trait in most people these days. So, If anyone does come across my Grandmaster or wants to help me, by all means, I would be eternally grateful if we could get a hold of my Grandmaster. After all, I love chess. And I love my fucking Grandmaster hat. And until I get my hat back again, I will never rest. Because I can rest when I'm dead and I'm in the ground at least 6 feet under. Hashtag bring the Grandmaster home.